Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. Got a new little project going here. Little Yamaha 8 that I'm going to be... I just pulled the power head off of one, and I'm going to pull the power head off of this one. Let me show you what we got going. Okay, that little guy right there has a good power head. I just pulled it off, and that engine right there, they're both Yamaha 8s. That engine there has a bent crankshaft. The top of the crankshaft got bent. Looks like the flywheel key. Somebody must have had the flywheel off of it or whatever and didn't torque it down properly, whatever. Guy said he had loaned it out, and that's the shape it came back in. So I put a new key in it and started it, and I could see a wobble on the flywheel, and then I started looking at the end of the crankshaft, and it's bent. So anyway, I had that little guy. As you can see, it's missing some things and stuff, but the power head's good on it. So I pulled that power head. There it is right there. So that's a good running power head with a good straight crank. So to pull these off, there's not a whole lot to it. There's 6 bolts under here. There's 3 on each side. You can get to that front one by coming up through there. Then you undo the throttle cables. There's 2 of them that go on this cam here. And then you unhook the fuel hose. Then you unhook the choke, which is just a little clip-in deal, and it's ready to come off. So I'm gonna get this one off and get the other one back in here, and then once I get it set up for running and everything, we'll give it a test run, see how it does. I'll be right back. Okay, finishing up on the little Yamaha 8. I switched the power head out. There was one other item that you have to disconnect on here that I forgot to mention. That's the stop switch. That's just a quick connect clip on one wire, on the white wire, and then it goes up and grounds to a 10mm bolt on top, right on top of the head there. So other than that, the most difficult thing with it was hooking up the ignition, or excuse me, the throttle cables. Those 2 cables right there. That's the most difficult part. Other than that, it's just 6 bolts from underneath. The carburetor, everything stays on. The whole, everything stays on the unit. So it's a real quick swap out. And the only thing you'll want to make sure if you're ever going to swap one of these little 8 Yamahas out or rebuild it or whatever, I found on these ones that you're going to need the power head to base gasket. It almost on these never comes off clean. If it did come off clean, you could use a little Permatex black, put a thin bead of that on there and probably reuse it. But on this one I needed a new one, but I had one. So let's give her a little run. Get you set up over here. Get her in the tank. Alrighty. Let's see where we're at. There she is. See if I can get a little better light down there on it, maybe. Choke. Squeeze the bulb. Neutral. There you go. Quick swap of a power head. So that's all there is to that. The owner should be real happy with that. I gave him a good deal on the power head, and then I'll charge him a little bit for labor for swapping them out. But other than that, he's back in business, and I'll keep the old power head because it still has the carb, the coils, power pack, everything on it. So good parts there. But this little guy's ready to get back out there and do its thing. Thanks for watching.